Hi, welcome to Kim's Keto Kitchen, where I make delicious keto recipes that you can make easily in your own kitchen. Today we're going to make some almond flour and chocolate chip cookies. It's the Keto Connect recipe, and they're really nice because they're nice and chewy, and they have a secret ingredient that they use that I'll tell you about when I get there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the dry ingredients. Let me get you situated so you can see it. Okay, so first I'm going to start with 1.5 cups of almond flour, which I use the Kirkland brand. And then I'm going to use about a cup of monk fruit. And the only thing I had on hand was this sweetener, monk fruit sweetener. It's golden sweetener. I got that right at my regular Stop and Shop that I have here in town. So regular supermarkets carry them now. It's wonderful. Any sweet substitute, sugar substitute will do. Okay, so here is the secret ingredient that they use. It's beef gelatin powder, and you can buy any of this on Amazon. I got this on Amazon, this particular brand. Any brand would do, as long as it's beef gelatin. I guess it's what makes it chewy. So you will need about a tablespoon of that. And then about a teaspoon of baking powder. And those are your dry ingredients. I'll mix that together. And try to get some of those lumps out of the sugar. We don't want lumps in our cookies. Okay, so that's that. I'll put that to the side. So now I'm going to do the wet ingredients. And the wet ingredients, I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of butter melted, or 8 tablespoons of butter. One egg. Oops. And let me get my vanilla. I forgot my vanilla. And I make my own vanilla. I buy some vanilla beans online, and then I just mix it with some vodka. And I let it sit for a few months before I use it. And I keep going like this, and turning it over and mixing it up. Once a week, I'll give it a little mix. So that's all ready. You can see a lot of the vanilla bean floating in it. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. So I'm going to use my whisk and whisk those wet ingredients. And then, according to the recipe, they want you to add the dry ingredients in 2 batches, so we'll do half of it. Mix it up. Hopefully you can see this. Mix that up. Let's see. Okay, so that's the first batch mixed up. And I'll put in the second round. See, a thing of sugar that needed to be smashed up so we don't have any lumps of sugar in our cookie dough. Okay, so it comes out to be a nice solid dough there. Looks like a great cookie dough. Okay, so let's now, the last thing we're going to add are chocolate chips, and I have about 1/2 cup of Lily's chocolate chips. I've had a hankering for chocolate chip cookies, as my daughter has as well, so I promised her I'd whip this up for us. Have a little treat today after our lunch. Okay. So now we are going to take our sheet pan that has also, I put some parchment paper on. I'm going to take my cookie scoop, that's the easiest way to do it, and scoop even sized cookies. Now the recipe calls for you to roll them in almond flour. I don't generally do that. I figured, you know, it doesn't really need that extra bit of almond flour. Plus, I was afraid that it would taste a little too grainy, because almond flour can have a grainy texture to it after a while. So we are going to just go with it here. I'm hoping to get at least 12, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Maybe 11. Close enough, right? Okay, and don't forget to preheat your oven to 350. Okay, and I believe this goes in for 20 minutes. If it's different than 20 minutes, I will let you know when I come back. I'm gonna stick these in the oven, and I'll be back with the final product and a taste test. So welcome back. The cookies have come out of the oven, and I just wanted to let you know that I just added a little bit of chia seed on the tops of each of the cookies just for added fiber. I try to do that with a lot of foods that I eat, add that chia seed to them. So could I just ask before I do my taste test, could you please like and subscribe and share? And also hit that notification bell so you can be reminded whenever I have a video come up. So I'm gonna try one. Let's see which one. I guess I'll try this one closest to me. And it's very flaky. My daughter's already eaten one, but
It's good.
she says it's good. It's very flaky, cooked perfectly. It went in for 15 minutes. And then because they were so large, I think I made them a little larger than they anticipated for the recipe, I put in for an extra 2 minutes. So 17 minutes it took to cook these larger ones. I did have a small one. Remember, I had a little bit left over. This one was done in 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a taste. I haven't tasted it yet. It looks really flaky and almost buttery. It is good, huh, Kyla?
Yeah, it's delicious.
So good, so good. So I hope you try this. Excuse me. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for coming in to Kim's Keto Kitchen. Have a great day.